I doubled my crypto portfolio in 6 months by buying stupid JPEGs on Bitcoin Ordinals. And you might think you're already late and you have missed the punt. However, I think this is just the beginning. So in this video, I want to show you my top 5 projects in the Ordinal space and also when I believe it will be good time to enter. Probably my favorite collection of them all is Bitcoin Frogs. I own quite a few of them and this project gives me early Bored Apes vibes because there's an amazing community within their Discord, and actually they have an amazing alpha chat which is full of quality alpha and projects to buy, and pretty much everybody there is on top of the space, and that's only one of the reasons that people really want to get into this community. I just want to tell you a quick story. The other day, one of the guys that owns a frog got hacked and somebody was draining his wallet. So he reached out right away into the community, and actually he found a fellow frog in the community that runs a node, which means that on the Bitcoin network he was able to front run the scammer and actually send the frog that was stolen into his wallet and then return it back to the guy that actually lost it. And this happened within a few minutes, and it was crazy to just watch it. The guy that ran the node could have just kept the frog or whatever, didn't even bother. It was quite a lot of work for him, but he did it, and this really gives me another confirmation that Bitcoin Frogs is probably the best project out there. My personal cost for the frogs is around 0.04 Bitcoin, but I think if price dips below 0.1, it's definitely a good long-term buy because I do believe this will be one of the strongest performing projects in the space. This next project could be considered the blue chip of the Ordinal space. People want to use Ordinal Maxibus for their profile and they want to brag about it. This is also quite a bit more expensive collection, so just keep this in mind. And me personally, I faded them really hard back in May of 2023. The price of the initial collection that they had, because they are currently two collections within one. The initial one was the blue and red eyes, and there were around 100 or so of them in circulation, and the price for each was at 0.2 Bitcoin. And I thought these are some sketches on the Bitcoin network, so I don't really like the art, really, so why would I invest so much money into a project that I don't really believe in? And after that, these things skyrocketed. Currently nobody is selling them, and they're actually going for more than 1 or 2 Bitcoin each. And the second collection that they launched, which is called the Green Eyes, is currently sitting at around 0.4 Bitcoin. I do own one OMB Green Eyes. I bought it around 0.3 Bitcoin. I'm gonna keep it for the long term, but I believe that anything below 0.3 Bitcoin for OMB is quite a good price because they have a lot of connections in the space and people will be getting a lot of airdrops from different projects just because they're holding an OMB. Taproot Wizards is one of the earliest collections in the space, and actually they haven't even launched, so you have a chance to mint or buy one when they come out. I do believe this one will be quite expensive because the inscription numbers of these are very low and the community is on fire. They're definitely taking their time to launch. They have these weird quests for wizards to potentially gain a whitelist, and also on all kinds of Bitcoin parties they go with their wizard hats, and it's a really powerful community. It's probably one of the most respected projects in the space, and that's why I believe it's gonna become a blue chip, and definitely it's gonna be worth having one unless they come out at a really crazy valuation in the beginning. This project I faded really hard when it launched. It launched a few months ago, and when I saw the art and I was like, what the hell is this project? I saw it climbing on volume on Magic Eden, but I still faded it because I really didn't like the art and I didn't understand what stands behind this project. So this is just another example of that. Although you think you might be late into the space, there will be so many opportunities. Even that I faded a lot of opportunities, I still managed to double my crypto portfolio. Imagine what you can do if you don't have my mindset and if you can really invest some time into Ordinals. So Ginos, this is a relatively new project. It's been out for a few months, and when it came out, it just really consolidated, and after that, price exploded 10x from where it launched. They have an amazing community, and what is very important to know there is that they have a huge following on the Asian market. Usually people like us in Europe or in the States, we don't really keep track of what's happening on the Asian market, but it's a huge market and you need to keep track of it. I currently don't own any Ginos. I want to see them, how they will perform once we have a big dip into the Ordinal space, and then I'll decide if I want to get into this project. The last project that I'm going to share in this video, but not on this channel, is called Orrock. So if you want more Ordinals content, make sure you subscribe and you let me know what kind of content you want to see down in the comments. Orrock is giving me a lot of Ginos vibes. Actually, this time I didn't fade it, although when you see the art, it's, well, rocks and pixels, not really my thing, but still the community is very good. I saw a price pattern on the chart and I got in early in Ordinals. However, I managed to buy just one of them because I was traveling, and by the time I could log in again, the price has already skyrocketed. They have an extremely cool community. They have a dedicated alpha channel. Also, like Ginos, they haven't been through a bear market, so I want to see how they will behave and if the alpha will actually be good in their channel in order to make a decision if I want to get more Orrock for a potential bigger bull run. These are all the 5 projects, guys. Let me know if I have missed some projects that you really like in the space and you believe have huge potential, and stick around because I'll be doing a lot more cool content. I'll see you in the next one.